But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex.
Hello my bunnies, it's Sticky Trinkets here, and today I have for y'all a new polymer clay tutorial. This is going to be a ring tutorial, as you can clearly see by the thumbnail. And as you can clearly also see by the thumbnail, we are making Neo Cortex from Crash Bandicoot. If you played the Crash Bandicoot series, excuse me, from the PlayStation console, you'll know him very well. I think he is the first villain introduced in this series, if I'm correct. It was one of my favorite game series as a child. That's why I'm working on a ring collection and sculptures slowly. It's also the 25th anniversary, so that's why I'm making a few of these things as well. And I think this just came out so cute. In the ring, in the video, it's not included the part where I bake and glaze and glue it to the ring base, but that's all self-explanatory. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit shorter. There is going to be a lot of editing in here, trying to chop out bits and pieces, so please just bear with me on that. Also, I made a TikTok. I've only posted 2 videos as of this video recording, but if you want to go check it out, I'll have it down in the link down below, as I do with all my other social media, so go and check that out for sure. Yeah, like I finally did it, even though I've been saying I'm going to do it forever now. Also, I am working on, gosh, I'm not sure what the next tutorial or video is going to be. I cannot remember at the moment, but I will post about it later. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter to see daily/weekly updates of things that I'm up to. Follow me on TikTok to see entertaining, fun videos of my art in different lights compared to other social media platforms. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye-bye, my bunnies. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into this. See you there. Ignoring my nails, they need to be redone. I did just recently redo my hair, which you saw in the intro. But we're going to get started here. We're making a Cortex ring from Crash Bandicoot. And for this video, sorry, that was way longer than it needed to be. We have 3 different colors here. The silver is for the N on Cortex's head. If I can't make the N by cutting the shapes out, I just will paint it on, but we're going to try. This video is going to be very special because last time I talked to y'all about a customer that was stressing me out on Etsy. The one that gave me the 1-star review, he did go back and give me a 5-star review. But he bought 2 things, so he left the one as a 1-star. The other one, he just made a 5-star. So technically he gave me a 1-star and a 5-star. It doesn't get much funnier than that, but yes, it does. Today I have a special little chat for y'all. Oh, that is very dirty. We're gonna work with it. I have a very special little chat for y'all. I'm going to talk about all the weird conversations customers I've had on Etsy. The weirdest ones. I'm going to try to start from like the least insulting to the most insulting. Okay, so where should I start? Okay, this sounds like the easiest one to start with. So, I actually had one person, 2 different people actually, on 2 separate occasions, not connected in any way, shape, or form. One messaged me, and she was asking for an update on her order that she placed July 14th. I had not received any orders in that month of that year. Also, I'm not going to include their names for privacy's sake, even though some of these people don't deserve the privacy I should give them, but I'm still going to be respectful, whether they were or not. This sunshine yellow is like really flaky, so you really have to massage this, so just bear with me on this. But, yeah, so they asked me for an update on their order, and it was with Fabro Creations, and if you know, she makes plushies. Not my shop. So I just messaged her back and said, hey, I'm sorry to tell you this, but unfortunately, this is not my shop, so, yeah. Layman's term, I just told her, go check with Fabro Creations. She never messaged me back after that, so she must have realized after I said that oops, wrong Etsy shop. Then, later, that same year, around the same time, I had another person ask me, saying, hey, I saw that you made a Siren Head plush. can I custom order one that even though you don't have one listed right now? And I told them very nicely that I'm sorry, I don't actually make plushies. You're thinking of Fabro Creations again. So that's 2 different occasions from 2 different people around the same time thinking I was Fabro Creations. Don't get me wrong, go look her up. Fabro, like fabric, but with an O instead of an I, and then Creations on Instagram or at her shop or on Etsy, you know what I mean? Go look her up. But she's really talented, but she makes plushies. And I know that she makes a lot of cool stuff too, but I don't know why 2 different people on 2 different occasions thought that we were the same person. I find that very odd. I don't know, but I was flattered if nothing else, because I was like, hey, I wish I could make plushies like she makes. That's amazing. I have never made a plushie. I want to. I've only ever made pillows and blankets, and I'm working on trying to make a bag. This is not for sale. This is just stuff I'm trying to make for funsies and for family. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I'm not sure if this is as big enough to match like some of the other sizes or not. I think I'm going to have to add more yellow. Ugh, it's going to take longer. But, what's the next thing? Okay, so that's the 2 occasions where they confused me with someone else. Then I've had 2 people specifically message. Well, before I get to that, let me talk about the one that messaged me about one small thing. Somebody asked me about my prices and how much a custom order would be. This isn't weird, this is just typical. I told them the prices, yada yada, and they told me that they couldn't afford that, and I broke down my prices telling them I only pay myself $5 an hour. Realistically, I pay myself less than $5 an hour because it cuts into the profit. And sometimes it takes me too long to make it, so yeah. And they did tell me respectfully, okay, I understand that, so thank you for the opportunity, but I'm sorry I cannot buy that right now. And I said, okay, that's fine. I said, that's alright. You don't have to buy it right now. You can come back later if you want to. If not, it's okay. So that time, again, not too bad. Pretty respectful. These next 2 were not respectful at all. One person messaged me specifically to tell me they were a fan of Undertale and they liked the sculpture. But they said, I'm such a fan of ... And then they said, oh no, not this. This is cursed. This is nightmare fuel. Number 1, it was not my art. It was one sculpture I had listed that was a friend of mine, and I hope he does not see this and feels insulted. I never told him. I don't want him to know or find out that and discourage him, because I like his art style, but some people are just a-holes and feel the need to say that. I also had someone message me about 2 of my unwanted sculptures and told me the same things, essentially, that, oh, this art is so ugly and hideous. And I'm just thinking, what is up with these people messaging such rude things? That is so disrespectful to tell an artist. Like, even if you don't find their art attractive, it is subjective. Art is always subjective. So, like, get over yourself. Just because you don't like it don't mean somebody else won't like it. If you hear the coughing in the background, I'm sorry, that's my sister. She has really bad allergies. But art is subjective, so please get over yourself when it comes to that. And this whole thing got started today because I had someone message me today and they asked me, this is the weirdest one, can you make me a mono and 6 cake topper, possibly also a gnome and some televisions? They sent me a picture of a pre-made cake an artist had made and asked me to make this, and they said they needed it by September 3rd. It is August 23rd as of 2021. No, I told them I don't have enough time to make that. I don't have enough time to ship that because there's massive shipping delays in the US right now, or just everywhere, honestly, global too. Please realize that, people. There are shipping delays, something hard, and we are not Amazon. I cannot guarantee like 2 to 3 day shipping. I'm not Amazon. I am one person making things by hand. And the funniest part of the whole thing was they actually said that they wanted it made out of icing or fondant. And I'm like, bruh, this is clay. This is clearly not edible. I didn't say it like that, but that's what I wanted to say. I'm thinking, dude, please go back and look at the actual art on my page. because you can clearly tell that this stuff is not meant to be eaten. I even have it on some of my listings that this is not edible. I didn't think I'd actually need to put that, but I guess sometimes people are just a little different. Again, I'm not saying anybody's name out of respect that some of these people don't deserve. Oh, I forgot one of them. I don't have this written down. This is just all off memory. One person, I actually marked their conversation as spam. It was just so horrible and just made me so mad, but it was so stupid. They were just trolling me. They messaged me and asked me, they attached a random listing that had nothing to do with it, so that also was just throwing me off. If I could make Special Agent Osa figures, and I'm like, yeah, sure, did you want the 3 main characters from the show? And they said yes. I said, okay, that's fine. I said it would be such and such price, shipping, taxes, all that good stuff. I told them how long it takes me to make it, all that good stuff. And after that, sorry about that interruption. As I was saying, they asked for Special Agent Osa figures, the 3 main characters as cake toppers, and trying to get my thoughts back together after that interruption. They asked for the 3 main characters. I told them price and everything, and they just sent me like a thumbs up or a smiley face or something, and I'm like, if you want to do this listing, let me know so I can make the listing for you. And they just sent another smiley face or a thumbs up, and I'm like, I need to know specifically, do you want me to make this listing or not? And they said, yeah, go ahead. I made the listing, sent them the link, told them all the good stuff, and then no less than 10 or 15 minutes later, they messaged me back and said, it's not made yet. Clearly trolling me, and I'm trying to keep it professional in case people want to put my stuff on blast on social media, even though I've done nothing wrong. And I told them, it's not going to be instantaneous. You have to buy it first, and then I will make it. And they said, I want it now. I don't have money. I only have money for California, Sharpies, and something else. That is the stupidest shit, pardon my French, I have ever heard. And I'm like, well, I cannot make an order without payment. And they said, okay. And I said, yeah, have a great day. And they said, you too, smiley face. And I'm thinking, fuck you. Pardon my French. Probably gonna get in trouble for this video. We're hoping that it'll get uploaded. But it made me so agitated because it's like, why would you even take the time to say that? It's not necessary. Just bump off. Half of those conversations were not necessary. The one person that messaged me about an order and they couldn't afford it, that's okay. It's respectful. They were trying to genuinely buy something. They just couldn't afford it at that time. And I understand that's not for everybody. But my prices are not for everybody. But the rest of those people, most of them were just unexcusable. Messaging somebody just to tell them their art is ugly, unexcusable. Messaging someone to troll them for no reason, unexcusable. I just don't understand why some people get off on just being butt wipes. And don't get me wrong, I've had it on YouTube too, where people just message me just to be rude. I get it. I know it's a thing. That's the end. Looking cute. Gonna put it right on the head. This is difficult. Alright, got that looking nice and good. I'm gonna take the time to clean this off and then come back to y'all to do the black accent parts. So I'll see y'all in just a moment. So I just realized I forgot to make his ears and nose, so yeah. Let me just move that to the side. I washed my hands, so to get most of the glitter off. Although, as you can see, if you use glitter clay, it never comes completely off, but hopefully it won't transfer to these 2 clays. I'm also going to wipe off the blade since I'm changing. Let's do the nose first. That's a little easier. Just, we need a tiny little ball. Probably smaller than that, yeah. There we go. That's better. But that was pretty much, I think, all the different occasions I've had, like people message me weird stuff on Etsy. And again, I've had YouTube comments that are weird and nasty and mean and stuff like that, but I expect that on YouTube. I never thought that that would be a thing on Etsy, as bad as that sounds. I just thought on Etsy people would know how to act right. On YouTube, I get it. There's a lot of kids, they troll. On Etsy, I don't understand it. Now I'm gonna make the ears. I think that was all I pretty much wanted to talk about, so I think from here on out, I'm gonna put music over the rest of this video. I hope you enjoyed my rant about the different frustrating people on Etsy, or just frustrating people in general. I know some people enjoy the tea, so I hope you enjoyed the tea. Love you guys, and enjoy the rest of the video.
Let's go.